that we are going to use a series of like a line and also like a surface to create a slice or trim of the surface that we have, and that's become very helpful, especially as I mentioned, you have your develop your surface, but your geometry or the periphery of the building will be smaller and you want to just cut part of it and then focusing on a specific part. So this part will be very helpful because just you can remove the part that is not needed for the rest of the building. So once I have my basically surface and the curve, the first thing that I would do is that I'm going to use something called project. So project is basically get the curve, zoom in here, get the curve from the like a list of curve that I have, and using the breadth, which is our surface itself, and then and cut them into series of pieces. You can see that that's, sorry, not cut them, but converting those lines, those curves that you see down here, and then project them on the surface itself. Later on, we're going to use like a pattern as well. But for now, let's say that I did this project on this part. Now, the second thing that I'm looking for is that I'm just looking for like a getting only one of those items that is on the list. I'm looking for the first line that is projected here. So I'm going to use the list, and I'm going to use this series of curve that I have, and only getting one item from it. The problem here is that if you look at it, you see that it's kind of graphed data. So when I say get the item, what I get out of it is just item on each of those branches. So I need first to make this like a flatten, so it's going to be all one item, and then at the end I got only one of those items from it. Now, the second thing that I want to use is that I'm going to use what is called surface split. So the surface split, what it does is that it's basically getting the surface, right, as an input, which is the surface that we have before, and then getting the item from that curve, which is going to be the first item that we have the projected, and split the surface. So now if you look at it, what you see is that now I have two trim surfaces. So if you look at the input, there is two on-trim surfaces. When it goes into this part, is basically split it into two parts. So if I go here and again use the items from the list, and then connecting my item to this part, let me just hide this part because we don't need that. Preview off, and preview off. Now this item is 0, 1. There's two items, and you'll see that there is the second item is selected. So basically I trim the surfaces based on that specific line that I have underneath that. And it could be, you can just do this cutting multiple times, series of times, to get to the surface that you're looking